Hello everyone, welcome to Open the Book. Our stories this term come from the Old Testament, right at the beginning of the Bible. They have been about Joseph. A lot of things happened to him in his life, some good and some bad. Here's a reminder of everything that had happened.
Joseph had 11 brothers, but his father, Jacob, loved him the most. He had dreams that annoyed his brothers, because in the dreams he was always the ruler over them. He was Jacob's favourite son. That was good. But Jacob gave him a beautiful coat, and that made his brothers jealous of him, and they sold him as a slave. That was bad.
He was sold to Potiphar, who was pleased with him and put him in charge of his house. Good. But Potiphar's wife was jealous and he was thrown into prison. Bad. The king's servant was also in prison and had a strange dream. Joseph told him what it meant, and it came true. The servant was let out of prison.
Then the king had a dream about 7 fat cows being eaten by 7 thin cows. The servant told the king about Joseph. Joseph was brought out of prison, and he told the king that there would be 7 good years when there would be plenty of food, followed by 7 bad years when there would be a famine.
The king was so impressed that he made Joseph governor of Egypt, and in the good years they saved enough food for the bad years. But all the way through, God never forgot Joseph. Here are the people in today's story.
Hello everybody, I'm Judy and I'm going to be your narrator.
Hello, I'm Glyn and I'm going to be Joseph.
Hello, I'm John and I'm going to be Joseph's servant.
Hello, I'm Matt and I'm going to be Reuben, one of Joseph's brothers.
Hello, I'm Steph and I'm going to be Judah, another one of Joseph's brothers.
Hello, I'm Pam and I'm going to be another of Joseph's brothers.
Hello, I'm Vivian and I'm going to be another of Joseph's brothers.
Hello everybody, I'm Jane and I'm going to be Simeon, another of Joseph's brothers.
Hello everybody, I am Suzanne.
And hello everybody, I'm Margaret. We are two more brothers.
Hello, I'm Christopher and I'm going to be playing Jacob. Now let's find out what happened in the third story about Joseph, and open the book at the story called Joseph the Ruler.
One day there was a knock at Joseph's door.
Sire, we have some visitors.
Well, let them in.
You come here, sir.
His servant answered and took the men to Joseph. But Joseph couldn't believe his eyes. There were his brothers standing there, and they bowed low before him.
Ah, here. Thank you, sire.
Please, kind sir, we are begging you.
We've come to Egypt all the way from Canaan. We have no food. We're starving. Please, can we buy some food from you?
Joseph said nothing. He just stared at his brothers.
These are my brothers, but they don't recognize me after all this time. What should I do? So, how can I trust you? I think you are spies. I think you've come to our land to see how weak we are as a country. I don't trust you.
We are not spies. We are honest men. All brothers. Our father is at home and is getting weaker. We are your slaves, not spies.
Well, I think I need to think about this.
Thank you.
Oh, my brothers. Oh, my father. How my heart aches for them. But have they changed? I think I need to test them. Very well. I've made my decision. I will sell you some food.
Thank you, kind sir.
So go with my servant and he will prepare your food.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
so much.
Joseph spoke to his servants.
So, have you loaded up their donkeys?
I have, sire.
Will you do something else for me?
Sire, your wish is my command.
Will you get my silver cup for me, please?
Sire. This one, sire?
That's the one. Now take it and put it in the food sack of the youngest lad.
Certainly, sire.
So that is what happened. Joseph's brothers started a long journey home. When they were a short distance from the city, Joseph's servants stopped them.
Right, that's quite far enough. I have instructions to search your belongings, and I'm going to start with this one. Let's have a little look what we've got in here, shall we? Hello. What is this? This is my master's silver cup. It's the one, his best one that he drinks from. You are going to answer to him. You come with me, all of you. Whoa. Get in there.
Oh no. But the brothers were taken to Joseph.
Right, in here, you lot. Get in there. You stand there. And in you, there. Yes, you may well cower. Get in there. Get in. Thank you. Come on. Come on. Oh, and you come with me. Sire, look what I found in this ruffian sack.
So, what do you have to say for yourself?
I don't know how it got there. I didn't steal it.
Well, I don't believe you. You will have to remain here, and you will be my slave.
No, please don't. That would break our father's heart.
No, take me instead. We can't leave my brother here. I can't bear to think of my father's sadness. No.
When he heard that, Joseph knew that his brothers had changed, so he told them who he was, right there and then.
Can't you see? Can't you tell? I'm Joseph, your long lost brother.
Joseph!
What would happen to us?
He'll remember we tried to kill him.
Oh no! What will he do to us?
Don't worry. Don't be afraid. I forgive you. You meant this for harm, but God meant it for his good, to protect us from this terrible famine. Now go and get my father and the rest of our family and bring them to Egypt so that we can all live together.
Do you really mean it, Joseph?
And you won't put us into prison too?
Of course not.
Oh!
After a lot of hugging and handshaking and helloing, they set off to tell Jacob the great news.
I just couldn't believe it when my sons came back and told me that Joseph is alive. I was overjoyed and I can't wait to see him. I know he's governor of Egypt now, but he's still just my son to me. But I've been thinking about what happened. He was my favourite, but perhaps I shouldn't have spoiled him. Remember how I gave him this lovely coat? Perhaps I shouldn't have spoiled him the way I did, because all it did was make his brothers jealous, and they're good sons as well. So perhaps I'm to blame for this as well. But the great thing is my son Joseph is alive. That's all I could have asked for. So I must now go down to Egypt to see him before I'm too old to make the journey.
And Joseph just sat back on his throne and thanked God for making all his dreams come true.
There are two important things in that story. Firstly, God never forgot about Joseph. And secondly, Joseph was able to forgive his brothers. That can't have been easy. Joseph looked so different that his brothers didn't recognize him. He could have paid them back for being nasty to him. Instead, he was kind to them and forgave them. Close your eyes for a moment and think of anyone you need to forgive today.
Now I'm going to say a prayer, and if you want to make it your prayer, say Amen at the end after me. Dear God, thank you that you didn't forget Joseph. Thank you for helping him to forgive his brothers. Please help us to be forgiving too. Amen.